Testing, testing. One, two, three. Mic check. Cool. Good morning, Fat Boy Drizzy. Number one in the chat. Let's go. All right, so I saw IMMX coming up here. I have a couple of questions for IMMX though, because it's had this downtrend that is just recently broken over. Let me get over here to the right one. Had this downtrend that it just recently broke over. And it's up to the 711s on the 4-hour chart. My question for today is, can it hold outside of this downtrend? I don't think it had any kind of it had a little bit of news today, but is it going to be able to hold out of that downtrend? That's my question on it. I saw it moving up during pre-market, and I was like, that looks questionable. Right here on the 4-hour chart, got up here to the 791 top. So I don't know if this is the start of a new trend, but I am going to be very cautious this morning on IMMX. Don't want to get taken to the cleaners here because it failed once, and I want to see it come down and test that previous trend line. So basically from right here down to about the 625 level. 625 level is where it has room to test down. Other than that, on the yearly chart, it's still red, nice and red. So got a lot of things to take into consideration on this one. Then over here on Street Smart Edge, I have the rest of my scanner. So these are just the things that popped up this morning. The rest of my scanner is over here. Everything else we've been watching. IMMX is the biggest mover on the day, breaking down to $7 there, or getting ready to break it down. And this is the line that I want to see it come down and test. This downwards trend here, I want to see it come down and just start holding this trend line. The other part, PIK, was something that was moving earlier this week. Took a nice little rip up there from the 4 to the 7. So I'm kind of watching that. It does look like it has a little flat top at the 805. Good morning, Donnell. Which one for IMMX? Yes, that's a past ripper. If you're talking about IMMX, had news like the last week of December or something like that, or the week before. I'm gonna go and look at the news in just a minute. But let me finish reading over these. So PIK has this little flat top here, resistance that it kind of hit up here. And then BTCS was one that being called out. This is the first dividends, or the first stock to pay dividends ever in Bitcoin. So I kind of just kept that one on the watch list just to see it. But it also has a downwards trend. I would like to see it kind of consolidate and get ready for a trend break. So definitely looking for it to consolidate somewhere around this level and get ready for a trend break if it's going to do it. And then Zynga was one that I was watching the other day as well. Had popped up, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that volatile. It still has this top here that it hasn't broken at the 929, 930 level of resistance up here on the 15-minute. And then it looks like it just barely missed a gap fill here. There was a little bit of a gap down from the 961 down to the 851. Yeah, fat boy. That's what I was thinking too, but I want to see the stock actually start to uptrend or either consolidate into a further uptrend before I take a trade on that one. Zynga has a little bit of resistance up here at the 950s. May need to pull back a little bit. And then CINC was a IPO from a little while ago, came down, and I'm just looking to see if it starts to find some type of trend. It was up at 22, fell to 16, and it's just kind of going flat here. So I want to see a trend start marking up out of it. And then LCID was one that I traded yesterday. I bought down here and then sold in this first rip yesterday morning. It is still going up. It didn't reclaim that previous trend line up there at the 44, but it is grinding higher. And the longer it holds above this previous downtrend, the better. And it also has this whole channel that it broke out of down here at the 43.28, which may be a buy area. But we'll see how fast it moves today or what it does today. Our HOUR was another IPO that I was watching from earlier this week. Opened up here, got up here to the 1032, and it's following this downtrend down here. And I just been watching it, waiting for that trend break. It's getting closer and closer. So just waiting on that. And then HILS is an IPO for today, and I'll go and we can look at that as well. Let's see. Let's pop over here. Okay. So HILS will start there on the IPO. It's a biopharma. It's opening up at $4, which I am kind of curious about, because if it opens up at $4, how much volume will come in there with it being that cheap? Will they buy it up or will it immediately sell off? So that's my question on that IPO. Hillstream Biopharma is a preclinical biotechnology company developing novel therapeutic candidates targeting, oh my gosh, what in the world is that? Ferroptosis. So that's something dealing with iron and some kind of swelling. I don't know. Cystosis. I don't know. Some type of formation. So iron, some kind of iron formation. I don't know if that's in the bloodstream or whatever. An emerging new anti-cancer mechanism resulting in iron-mediated cell death. Okay, that's nice. So basically killing cells with some kind of manipulated iron thing for treatment of resistant cancers. Our most advanced product candidate is HSB 1216, an IMCD inducer, targeting a variety of solid tumors in clinical pilot study. So they're only in the first little bit, so it may not be that interesting of an IPO, but it's the only one that I saw today that's opening up, and we'll just watch it if it pops up in time. But let's go and look at everything else as well. Well, we already looked at everything except well, both of these are previous movers. IMMX and PIK are previous movers, so not really a lot to look at. IMMX did break down to 7. Again, I'm looking for it to start to hold and consolidate above this previous downtrend. That'll be nice. And it also has a flat bottom down here at the 5, so definitely hold that up is what we're looking for today. Hold the 5 up. If it just starts dumping off, it's not going to look too good. It broke out of this range, came up, but still has a lot of congestion up here up top. Looking on Street Smart Edge, we can see the motion downwards as well here on the hour and the 15-minute, coming down to that trend line right there. So we'll see if it just rips straight through that trend line or if it wants to consolidate. But I'm going to be patient around this level to see what it wants to do, because it also has a little bit of a flat top here forming as well at the 750. So 750 right across this flat top could get very congested this morning. So I'll draw that as resistance as well. Right across there. So we want to be careful in this area. It needs to hold up the 625 and start to possibly make it to those highs of the 750. Let me draw that over here as well so I could just see it across all of my charts. Okay. PIK was the other mover, still going up. Has a nice little uptrend off the bottom. Let's get this drawn in here. Nice little uptrend. It broke this one. So it broke one uptrend there. And then consolidating right here at the 705 has a point. The last previous little dip down spot was this $6. So we'll be watching all these levels. $6 right there. Then we'll see how the action is up here above this 704 as well. Right now it's support. I don't know what it'll be at the open. We have 15 minutes to the open. We have a little bit of a range in here around that 5. And it also has a flat top on the hour chart. Look how many times it's tested up here at the 8. Test, 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 fail. That's how many fails? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pre-market fails up there. So be very careful on that one. Then BTCS also trending up. So we got a little bit of an uptrend here. BTCS has room down here to the 5s today. If it cracks this trend though, we'll just have to wait. And it's going up towards this overall downtrend. A break of the downtrend today will be in that $7 area, $6.90, $7 area. Zynga still marching up as well. But I just don't see a true trend line on this one yet. So I may actually just wait on that one. Zynga. I'll take Zynga off for now and just keep it to these 7. LCID. Still trying to get up there. Which trend will it start to respect? Trend line. Oh, let me I need to read the chats as well, see what y'all are talking about. Did I read the news on Zynga? Well, Zynga isn't looking too good, but let me read it real quick. It wasn't looking too good. That's why I took it off the watch. Let me see over here. Okay, securities downgrades Zynga to hold from buy. Price target is 10. Okay. Price target is 10. Steve Jobs told Zynga in-app purchases were stupid. Oh man, Steve Jobs, man. Okay, Take-Two Interactive. To buy mobile gaming company Zynga. So they're getting bought. But I don't think today will be the day that I want to trade that one or look at it. waste my time looking at it. I think it needs to set up a little bit better than it is. Um, let's see these. Let's see. Lori popped in. Donnell popped in. Fat Boy. Um, Lori asked if Drizzy was still holding ALLK. And Fat Boy said he's not, never was holding. Okay. It's all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw Zynga. It just doesn't look good. I mean, I looked at it and I was like, it doesn't look good as a setup in general. It looks like a setup, like I would lose money in it. LCID still grinding higher. IMMX coming on down to this previous level, giving back those profits on the morning. Got up there to 8 again to that little flat top in here and gave up those profits. Okay, so these are the seven. These are the seven that I'm watching today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see. Are y'all watching anything specific? Appreciate that one life. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. If you're on Share Vision, make sure you hit that follow button and like as well. Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. Boy, IMMX may just be going down on the day. Seems like a big fake. It's got to make up $2 worth of profit. It's got 10 million shares traded on it. Fat Boy or SB called out GMVD. And then Fat Boy Drizzy said, did anybody hear about the first human who got a heart transplant with a pig heart? What is there any stocks connected to that, Fat Boy Drizzy? Because if there are, we can check out the sentiment. But SB said GMVD. So we got on the hour chart. Ooh, this thing's been flat. Hold up. Let's bring this over here and look at the larger time frames. GMVD. Let's see. On the hour chart, it just looks like it's been going flat. GMVD on the yearly chart was down a little bit, popped back up here off of the 157. Had a little bottom there at the 150. This one, I kind of want to see it. Look at the daily chart. It's had multiple days of going up. I would like to see some kind of red here on the daily chart. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days of going up. That's a lot of extension. And plus we see selling pressure up here already on top of it. Right here from right here on from the $3 where it found resistance the first time and got stumped right there. So this would be a very questionable play. You definitely want to see a bottom before that 150, another bottom somewhere, some kind of pullback on the daily. There's been none. It's just going straight up and it's moving. Let's see what the sizes are. 150 up to 170, so 20 cents within 4 days, and then another 80 up to the 208, 3 more days, and then a break of the 2. Yeah, I'll be very careful on that one. GMVD. It's only got 130 shares. Does it have any kind of news is the question. McDade Products and G Medical Test Services. Let's see. McDade Products. and G Medical Test Services announced additional 6.5 million purchase order of COVID-19 PCR collection test kits. So it's just ordering some more test kits. Okay. That news is not great, but yeah. If this is one that you've been watching and you know how it moves, great. But this is not one that I would touch with the 40-foot pole. Let's see what else we got. Tom Connors says, you watched Ben yesterday. Do I trade similar to strategy to Ben? My tolerance level for holding these stocks is a little bit lower than Ben. I may exit before Ben. Some of these I'm not willing to hold unless they have great news. Ben may hold it for weeks, even on horrible news, so you never know. But I mean, I guess you can watch and see if we take any trades today, and you'll hear the analysis. But like I said, I'm just watching today. I sold out of my trade of LCID yesterday, waiting for another confirmation down, but it looks like it's pushing on up. Let's see on LCID here, pushing on up to the high right there of the 45.63. We have 8 minutes left, and it's still looking like it's pushing up. Hasn't reclaimed that initial trend line yet. We'll see if we get some kind of dip or something on it. But yeah, I bought. Where did I buy? I bought in here and sold on this first candle right here when it got right over that trend line, and it never did really just hold any levels above that anyway. So it's whatever. I'll wait for another dip. Donnell called out IMRN, good catalyst. Let's look at IMRN. IMRN got 15 million shares traded. Let's jump over here. IMRN. IMRN on the yearly chart. Boy, that thing got some pressure on that yearly chart. Gee whiz, it got tore up. It's only up to $4, so it's still below the previous year. This is another one I would say be careful on, because look at how this pops on the monthly chart. This thing jumped up here to 28, gave it all back. So definitely be careful, and it's under the 200 moving average on the, well, actually, would it be? No, it's moving up, but it needs to form an uptrend. This is just a first day pop up. I wouldn't touch it on the first day. It's gonna have to start actually reclaiming some of these resistance points here. The 563 would be a resistance point right under here. The maybe the 330. It would just have to come back within this range to start trending up. It looks like it did on the 4-hour. Came into this range. We'll see if it can hold this level of the 330. It's 70 cents away from the bottom of this level, so maybe you can watch it and see if it starts trending up. But yeah, that's one that we can come back and look at it, but this is one that I wouldn't really see. I would like it to have more of an uptrend. IMMX getting bought up here, trying to get back up to the 713s. We have about 5 minutes to the bell. Tried to hold up those levels of the well, it held up on the hour chart, the VWAP right there, but still I want to see a test on the open. PIK about to break down that bottom level that it tested of the $7. BTCS CINC still hasn't gotten any trades on the day. That's insane. Looks like LCID did want to play higher. Broke that previous top of the 45.59. and it may be forming a new trend here. So I'll just let the new trend set up and see how the range looks, as long as it follows this old trend. This one that it started back here, 40, 43 and up. Anyway, we'll be waiting and watching. SB called out Ecor, ECOR. Ecor, boy, that thing gave back some profit. That's a lot of work. Does it have any news? ECOR. So on the yearly chart, it just looks like it's just found this bottom down here at 32 cents. Let's see, where is it now? It's at 58 cents, so it's up. Well, no, it's like, well, it's not even that high. 58 cents. It only moved a little bit off of this bottom. Again, not enough trend. It needs to start forming a trend upwards. Again, it looks like death. What's the news on Ecor? Ecor Electrocore's Gamma Core receives FDA breakthrough for treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder. I still don't like it. Still don't like it. It's gonna have to get up and start trending upwards. It needs some attention. This downtrend is just too heavy right now. OCGN. Let's go check that out. We got 2 minutes to the bell. OCGN. Boy. You like these ones that are these ones that are down there. Let's see, OCGN. How much volume does it have? 4 million shares traded on the 4-hour. Covaxin booster shown to neutralize both Omicron and Delta variants of SARS-CoV-2. That's cool. But will it be able to? I mean, it has 4 million shares traded on it. Let's look out here on the 4-hour. Has the top of the 492. Let's see, add a resistance level. 490 is up there. Where is the downtrend on the 4-hour? I don't even know. It's not, that's the thing. It's not even obvious that it's trending up or down. It's just like a big curl. Big old, like, not even a U shape. Just like, you know what, guys? We sold off a whole lot. Let's just take a break. Let's just take a break before we continue to push it down. So definitely another one I would be careful on. We have about 54 seconds. Let's come over here and watch and see what happens here. Biggest mover was IMMX. Let's see what happens to it. MS says Fubo. I'm gonna go and look at that one. Give me 1 second to see this open. Want to see if IMMX is gonna dive here. And then FAF. Let me put those up there so I don't forget it. Let me write those down. I need some paper. Fubo and FAF. You know, I'm so stupid. I wrote that down and I got the chat in front of me. I write everything down. It's a habit. All right, so IMMX opening up there. LCID pumping up there to 46. So it may be the start of a new trend or whatever. But we'll just continue watching it. IMMX, what did you end up doing? Went down a little bit. Has this previous downtrend that it may work its way back down to. Getting on up there. Look at that. ILCID. Did anybody buy this dip? Boy, boy, boy. That's another move up. But it's all good. We'll give it some time to come on back down. Dip again. IMMX. What does it want to do? Getting a little selling pressure here. Had a previous bottom of this 680, but I think it's going to break that quite easily. Not 680, 660, 670. Let's look up here. This boy jumping around here. So I want another obvious trend to kind of start forming. This one's a wild one. But it definitely looks good. Good morning, Lightning Rick. So the 680 is breaking down there on IMMX. PIK coming on down. BTCS trying to spring a little bit. CINC, scary low volume. Okay, so LCID giving back a little bit. Want to see a nice little continuation trend form above this 43.28. We can just start to settle in that level. Okay, LCID getting shorted, working its way away from that original trend line. But again, this is a big stock, so not a game. Could easily push back up there. Let's see. BTCS still going down. Still going up. Took a little rip from the 6 all the way up to the 611. $200,000 shares into it. Working its way up to that downtrend on the hour chart. Downtrend was at the 7 or the 675, which is what I wanted to see it touch and then try to consolidate above this range here. I want to see it consolidate above this $5 range. LCID. Still playing around up here. Doesn't want to get those 47s. 47s. Can it start to reclaim that original trend up here at the 47? It's looking real happy. This is not a time to buy. It is not a time to buy. CIN. Okay, PIK. Continuing down. IMMX back over the 80s, but has not tested down here yet. So I'm going to give it time to test, actually touch that trend. I'm not going to even look at it until it does that. BTCS pumped up there to that downtrend, but was not able to fully touch it. So failure to get all the way up there. LCID looks like it came down a bit. Yep, taking a nice little dip there. Wanted to come on down, baby. Come on down. Confirm a new downtrend so we can see another breakout. CINC. Very low volume, but it is moving up. Moved from the 16 on the open up to the 1660. That was the IPO from the other week. IMMX still coming down to this little downtrend. Taking its sweet time. Let me see. Price action, price action, price action. Sicilian said, yeah, price action. Some of these you can definitely take some bad trades if you do price action and you were not prepared for it. Like on LCID, the range is stupid wide, or it was at first. Let's see, it's down to what? I mean, look at this range. It's just bouncing. How can you keep up with what the range is gonna be? All right, right now it's 3, 5 cents. It's all over. We'll see. I want to see it come down though. Needs to come back and retest this level. Pick broke that level right there. Could not hold it. Going on down there after that flat top. So that one is biting the dust for the day. I don't see anything else popping up on the scanners. I still have Rio up here that I forgot to add over here. Rio, what is that? Is there a reason that I didn't add that? Yeah, Rio, very extended there. Yeah, that's why I didn't add it. I don't like that setup. It just looks like it wants to take life. PIK ended up going down. IMMX. All right. BTCS getting on up there to that trend line, 675. Very low volume, so I'm pretty sure it's going to need a pullback before it starts breaking, probably. LCID all the way back up there, almost to the 47s. Touching that the previous line right there, but not able to reclaim it at that 47. So that's 2 times it's tried. Let's see if it can go down a little bit now. Or will it try for a 3rd time to try to overtake that? BTCS pulling back. Tried twice to get to its through its downtrend. CINC coming back down. All right, IMMX still trying to hold up. Made a lower low on the hour chart. Let's jump over here to look at the 4-hour chart and the daily chart. So on the daily chart, it is still red, has a bottom here of the 662. And on the 4-hour chart here, we can see it's still quite a ways away from that 8. So, and it also still needs to get through that flat top up here where all this congestion is at the 750. So it's a lot of things that can go wrong right up in this level here. Trying to get up though. IMMX, I think still needs to test down a little bit. LCD looking like it's gonna break the 47, the 47. This is a 3rd test up here at the 47s. Will it fail again? Got through the 47, immediately back down. There's 3 failures on the open to get over that 47. 3 failures. So, yeah, that's not looking too good. Are the sellers going to take control here after those 3 failures to get that trend? Yep. All right. So getting a nice little dip up there. And at this point, this needs time. I'm not even, it needs a lot of time. Look at that. Look at that. From the 47 all the way down to the 46 off that trend. That's insane. Look at that go down. All right, so there was 3 failures on that. BTCS also pulling back. I'm gonna go and flip over to the spot, and I also need to check out Fubo and FAST real quick. So Fubo gave a nice little move up. Let me check on the larger time frames. Fubo. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. It looks like a double bottom there at the 13, but it did make a lower, so it have to confirm above this 1450 level on the daily. And let me go and see about FAST. FAST is one on the daily chart. It looks like it's transitioning, getting a lot of buying pressure from that 5. It's only up to 682, still red on the yearly chart, but on the weekly chart, it's trying to make a move back up here. Can it get over that 771? Can it start working its way up there? Has a nice little downtrend here that it tried to break. Let me draw that trend line on the daily. So it had this little, had this little trend here that it did break out of. So the question is, can it hold out of this trend? Can it stay above the 645 level, or will it fail back in there? FAST, anybody, any other call outs? FAST. Lori Lee, beautiful. January Queen Lauren. Okay, I'm doing well. Had a lazy morning. Just woke up about 30 minutes ago. Wow. All right. So we saw rejection on BTCS trying to pump out. Did not have the volume to pump out of those levels yet. And then we also saw LCID give back a lot of profit on a failure to reclaim the original trend up there. So we'll see if this transitions into a red bar, if it can come back below the 45.70 today. CINC still not getting a lot of trading. PIK still making its way down. Hour still under its trend line. Will it go ahead and break down this $6 level here? I think it will today. It's looking like it will. And then IMMX. IMMX getting up there a little bit. Oh, IMMX. Let's see what you got. Oh, it's coming up to the 750s. So that's where the problem is, 750. We'll see how it reacts up here. A lot of congestion at that 750. $42. Okay. Facing a little bit of problems through that wick up there at the 750. Facing some problems up there again. So I'll go ahead and put that in there as resistance. We'll watch that as well. Actually, we'll wait till this candle closes because it may just blow through it. Let's see. Can it hold up those 30s? Okay, getting knocked down just a bit. 750 up here as a resistance. Is it ready to go? BTCS took a nice little rip down there on the 5-minute. 725 looking like it's about to come back into play. Just needs to dip a little bit. 30's trying to hold. I don't see those big sizes though above the 30. We need to see big sizes here to push it. into the 40s. 41, 44, almost 50. That was almost a double top. Let's see if we can go ahead and get through that 50 level. Looking a little questionable at that 50. See those 45s come on the bid. 46s. 45, 40, 49, 50, 51, and then immediately out of the 50s. So was not able to hold there. Just gave a little touch at the 50. And now look at those. Look at that little dip down. Let's see if they can get back into the 40s. Well, that didn't go well. Got up there to the 50, which I called out. That was going to be a place of resistance back here in this little range. And look at it diving off there. Yep. Okay. Well, BTCS still needs more volume to compete on the day. CINC, LCID still going down. Failed to reclaim that trend up there, coming down hard and heavy. For this to go red on the out, well, going red on the out chart, breaking that 45.75, and I'll definitely be watching this one above this previous trend and above this high right here of the 43.35. Hour broke down that level, so not looking that good now. PIK not looking good. Okay, well, we're keeping it safe and not sorry today. We marked out some possible resistance levels on some of these, and they definitely got up there, hit them, and immediately gave up what they had. So definitely be careful today, man. Let me check. Daniel B, here I am trading like a hurricane. Oh boy. Okay. Hour taking a nice dip down there. It doesn't even have any kind of previous down. It doesn't even have any kind of previous bottom. So it's definitely got a lot of work to do on the day. So now, will we get the test down to this this trend here of the 625, and will it start to reject that entrance into that trend again? That's what I was waiting on initially. Just want to see it come down here. 625 level. LCID. Boy, that thing popped up there a lot. Still not too interested though. 45.59 all the way back up to the 46. Popping back up there quite nicely, but again, it's failed up at this level 3 times, so it's definitely gonna need some breathing room back down. Any other call outs that you guys see? Anything else? These are still the only. Why is this the only thing on my scanners? Is this literally the only thing that's moving? I'm gonna look at my other watch as well. IMMX, PK. So this is my watch list that I just keep on hand now, just to make sure I keep up with everything. Beyond Meat still down. Everything else just still dead. Zynga did move on up over the 200 moving average, so we'll see if that starts a nice little trend on Zynga. If it can. The news wasn't great, but I'll definitely be watching it to continue this trend. But I needed to come down and show me where a new bottom is. LCID got up here to that 47 and found resistance right at that level. So it needs to pull back. Have 5 days of going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wrong thing. Well, yeah, I can open that right there. All right. Back over to trading. BT, what happened to IMMX? IMMX still making its way down there. Hour. Now I wonder, can Hour start to reclaim this 611 today and just hold there? Just hold a nice little range there, and this trend line comes on down to it for a nice pop. That would be the question. Can it pull back up, form a higher low than the 611, and then just start to just consolidate sideways for maybe a day or so? Pick still going down. LCID still needs that breathing room. We got a nice little downtrend forming here on the 5-minute, but the 5-minute really doesn't matter to me that much. I want to see a downtrend on the hour or the 15-minute. Has a little bit of a downtrend here on the 15-minute, but it can go either way. This looks like a double top. Will it go ahead and break this 46.79, 46.80 level? Will it break it or will it fail? 46.80. Got up there over the double top and just faked some bulls in. Will it continue to push here above that 46.80, or is that it? Looking like buyers coming in a little bit, but getting choppy right there at that level there. Yep, that was a nice little fake right there. Fake double top break and then then take their lives. Needs to break down to 46.70. Can we see the 46.69 here? It's holding up that 70 though. Yep, about to push. Yep, about to push. And slowing down again at the 80s. There it is. There's some buying back up to that high level there. 46.90s. But was not able to get back up there to the highs. So we are seeing a little bit of a downtrend starting to form right here. BTCS also looking like it's up here at the high of that downtrend, trying to break out of that 670. Very close, but it's slowed down up here and the volume looks to be decreasing. Can it go ahead and pop through that 670? Or wait, 670, 680 level. 680, my bad. Trying to get out of that downtrend. Almost to 1 million shares traded. Anyway, we'll come back and look at that once it either ends up breaking it or fails. LCID, like I said, it needs a little bit of rest time. So if I was a short where would I be shorting LCID? Let's see on the intraday trend line, the week trend lines of the day. So we got this 45.63. It would need to make a new bottom for you to see where you want to short it. Okay. Still playing around the top here. BTCS taking its time. Very dangerous looking stock. Fast in a halt. I did not see that. I'm tripping. Fast went into a halt. Did it halt down? I'm just wondering, why am I not? I should be seeing some of these. I feel like I'm missing something. Gotta be missing something. It gotta be. Let me check my scanners. There's no way this is all that's on my scanners. Y'all are calling out all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's see. Oh, got it. That was stupid. That's why I'm not seeing anything. All right, so save that. I'll save that. That was crazy. All right, there they are. Now I see you guys. Need to add. Maybe it didn't save last time I made those updates on TOS. No, I think I was right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm tripping. DWAC making its way up the list. Let me get this straight. Repo man, higher float. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why it's playing like that. And let me make sure the other one's right as well. Yep. All right. So we got a couple popping up here that we'll continue to watch. Let me bring y'all over here. Vine coming on up there as one. We'll continue watching that one. That's like a winery or something like that. I don't know why I didn't save my settings for my scanner, but it was only showing me like a couple, like three things. I was like, bro, there's got to be something else. Vine, only 2 million shares traded, has a reputation of giving back those profits, but I will put it on the watch to see if it can start uptrending on the daily. It has a little bit of a start, but we'll see. IMMX, BTCS, up there to the 70s, PI. They're buying everything today. Yeah. Let them buy, man. Let them buy. Oh my gosh, LCID did pop up there. I didn't even see it. Went ahead and broke up there. It's back up to that 77 mark on the hour chart. Will it again fail down at this level? Nope, looking like it's looking for the 48s now. Super strong stock. I was looking for a pullback, but I may not get it. We'll see. If it reclaims this trend up here, it's gonna be a long wait. Will it come back and fail through this level of the 47.05? This will be one failure here, and then this will be a break and then a fail here on LCID. Right, LCID, BABA looking trash. NIO trash. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter that I wasn't seeing these. They're still trash. Yep. Okay, I'm good. I got everything I need. So this will be two failures. So definitely shorts will be looking at this for a nice little rundown if it fails back through this level again. Getting pressed down. Will it fall back through that 47? 47.25, 47.23. Vine went into a couple of halts. Hasn't really got any true trading yet on it. Definitely has quite a ways it can move down now. Broke over this previous high of the 818, but finding a little bit of resistance up in these levels. 775. BTCS making its moves down off of that downtrend. Okay. LCID playing around these highs here. IMMX still just going flat here. Has not tested down yet, so I'm still not interested. Pick. Okay. LCID looking like it wants to take a little bit of a dive back through this level. Testing the 47. LCID taking that nice little dip through there. Could not hold up that 47 level. Could not reclaim that initial trend line. So look at it, getting on back down there. Now this is the first true pullback, 15-minute pullback on the day. We'll see if it can start moving on down or if it'll hold up. It bounced right there on VWAP, but that doesn't mean anything right now. This is a 5 minute, so it's still got a lot that it can go down. IMMX, again, we're waiting on that one to break on down. Pick BTCS gave back 30 cents of profit off the top, waiting for it to come on down to the trend closer to this 5 level, maybe even consolidate midway. Hour continued to dump off. And then Vine still being crazy. Only 5 million shares traded on it, but it has definitely been moving. Don't know if anybody caught Vine. Let's see. Vine, what's your news on today? Vine announces partnership with Crave, American Kitchen and Sushi Bar. Crave. Does anybody know what Crave is? The top, so this is an IPO, and it was down here at $4, and the all-time high is this 938 up here. So we'll see maybe on the next couple of days if it can do a pullback, because it's definitely going to need it with a $4 run on today. Got all kinds of little levels it needs to confirm. Getting on up there real fast though. Vine just jumping to the moon. 916 gave a little peek out there, but 933 is that top, so it's probably going to give some kind of pullback at that 933 level. Hit the 941. Let's see, 933 is that daily resistance. Will it give a pullback here? Getting a little tested there, up there at that 933, pulling back quite a bit. Will it pull back into the previous day's level of the 818? Will it pull all the way back down there? Let me put that over here on this chart as well. 930s is where it just went for resistance. And it's already back down to the $9. Okay, just watching, waiting. Support. Or not a support, resistance, my bad. Resistance up there at the 939 where it touched. Breaking down the nines now. So yeah, that was a nice little top up there. We'll see if it starts trending up though. This kid up here still working its way down. IMMX finally giving some movement down. Coming on down to this 625 level. Want to see if it'll start just holding above that level. But we did see some nice moves today on LCID. I would definitely be looking at that one into the future. LCID, will it break down the body of this candle? 4681. Continues to try to hold up, but it's failed at top level too many times. Too much congestion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of congestion up here. Okay. TCS trying to come back up and through. Vine trying to get back up there to that top of the 33. Again, struggling around that point. Will it go ahead and push through to the 40s? 40s, 950 may be the point where it bounces down. Let's see, 950 coming up there. Now what? Can it hold up that 933? This is the second. This will be 2 rejections up here at this level. '53s, 56, back to the 50s, back under the 50s. Okay. Okay, throwing out to the 60s. So it got past there. Now can it do a higher, can it form a higher low above the 933 would be the question. Start to consolidate up here. I don't think it can. Pulling on back off that level. LCID back up to the 47 again. Another rejection at the 47. So definitely some congestion here at the 47. On the hour chart, we can see where the top was, and yeah, not looking too nice. Will it start breaking down at 46.75? IMMX, go ahead and break down, boy. Pick trying to come back up here and reclaim this bottom level here of the $7, but this is going to be a very tight range. If it does reclaim it, it's going to have to move $1 very quickly to get on up and out of there. I don't know if it can. Vine pulled back off of that 933 again. So this is 1 failure, 2 failures. Could not get a higher low up there at all. So it just has a break point of the 890s now, where the shorts will probably take it on down. I don't even know if it'll bounce at VWAP at the 850s. It may just go straight through it. Let's see. Trying to hold up that $9 there. 30 cents away though from the top, so got a lot of work to do. Daniel B, you said LCID is crap. Well, you know, I that's what One Life said the other day, and this is where I bought and I sold on this first rip here to the 44, and it's up to the 47. So, you know, there was definitely opportunity on a technical analysis. It really was. Vine going on down, breaking that 875. Heels has not opened up yet. Hour. A lot of work to do to get back up here. A full dollar back up here to the 725. So I think that thing's done for the day. LCID finally coming on down. Waiting on that nice little dip. So we may be getting a nice downtrend starting here that we'll be able to analyze later on in the week or maybe next week or something for a continued move higher. But it did fell off of those levels. 15-minute coming on down. They never deliver cars. Well, you know what? I made some money off of a company that never delivers cars. Yeah, let's do it. Vine came and tried to bounce on VWAP. I thought it was just going to drop straight through VWAP, but it looks like they want to get some more shares up here before they dip on the buyers. BTCS continuing to look like it's going to go on down. LCID, come on back, baby. You got room. You got so much room down. You got room all the way down here to the 43s. Vine back up to the 930s there. Is this going to be another failure, or do they want to go ahead and push through the 961? 961, bouncing around there on Vine. Never did give a bottom, a higher low above this level of the 933 though. Let's see what happens. 50s, 54s. Trying to get that push. Shorts are very strong there though. That's 1, 2, 3 failures on the 5-minute. Will they be able to hold it under the 933? Continuing to get shorted at this level. Some pops there. Will it go ahead and blow up? This buying candle. Can we get more volume on the buy side? Can we get it on up there through the 50s? Nope, not enough volume there. That's another failure. A lot of red over here on the tape. Seeing volume increase on this one. Will the buyers continue to control this one? It's a fight up here. Looking like there some more volume just came in. Can they break the 50 again? If they can break the 50, I'm pretty sure they'll break the 60. 45, 46s need to be on the bid. Breaking down there. Yep, that's another failed point there. Right at the highs. It may actually just flat top here. Okay, there's some more buyers. Look like they want to risk their lives. Let's see. 950 break. Where are the scalpers? Who wants to risk their soul today? Volume almost caught up with the red volume bar. Will the shorts take control? Let's see. Can the 40s come back up? Nope. Still no 40s on the bid. There's a 40. Can we get the 41s? 41 right there. 45, 50, straight through the 60. Can we see that? Is definitely what the scalpers would be thinking. They'll be like, man, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. Breaking down to 33 again. Needs to hold that 33 on the bid. Taking the time. There it is. There's a little break. You got only a limited amount of time to take profits up here. As soon as I said it started getting on down, boy. Okay. Instantly broke down that 933. All right. Right on the line now. So it's a make it or break it. I think it's going to break it. Needs to break the 930s here. There's the break of the 930. Yep. All right. Well, we'll let that one do its thing. BTCS still hammering around. LCID still has a long way to come down for me. IMMX. Come on, man. I wish IMMX would just move fast. Get down there and come on back up, but that's not how stocks do. You have to play them the way they want to be played if you want to get paid. pick ended up going on down, finding resistance back at that $7 level. So yeah, it's definitely gonna need a pullback on a larger time frame to make this thing work. It's definitely way too extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars up. Yeah, it's gonna make a move down. I don't think the VWAP's gonna be able to hold it this time. I think it's just gonna break straight through the 850s. Let's see. BTCS. Gave back a whole lot of profit, getting back down to this original break point of the 45.50. That was the high of yesterday. So it'll be breaking down into the previous day. Let me pull that up. LCID. LCID. A nice little pullback in here somewhere. Down to that 43 level and just hold there for a little bit. Vine's starting to close down its range. These candles are getting smaller and smaller up here. 760 up to the 876, that's $1. 841 up to the 941, that's $1. 872 up to the 958, smaller than $1, maybe like 80 cents. 880 up to the 980, that was $1 move. So let's see the moves down now. I think it's just gonna break straight. I'm just expecting it to break straight through this 875. I don't know why. Next week is a holiday. What is it? Holiday next week? Give me 1 second. Stock market holidays. Wait, no. January 20th. Okay, yeah. Martin Luther King Day on Monday. Yeah, so it's gonna be a long weekend. So take your trades that you can get before this weekend, boy. It's gonna be crazy, man. They keep coming out with this news talking about how they're gonna do the rate hikes and all that. Just be careful. Just be super careful out here in these markets. You never know. BTCS just grinding higher, but I think it's gonna end up diving. LCID trying to give some hope here, but this is not what you want to see, especially after a failure like this. It has $2 back up here to this level, up there to the 47. I don't think it can make it there. Actually, let me put a resistance line at the 47 now, since it became such a problem. Wait. 47, 46. Okay. Okay, there we go. So definitely has a little bit of space up there. I mean, it could play in here, but I think it's going to go ahead and go down. Vine paused right before it broke down. So the more time it takes up here above. Wait, what? the unit. Except, what's the name of that program? What's the name of it? Got it. All right. Vine finally ended up dipping down there. So yeah, definitely not looking too hot right now. BTCS throwing wicks up 18% on the day. So from the 575-ish area up there again to the downwards trend there. So I just want to see a pullback later on today. That's all I'm waiting on. I'm not buying the high here. LCID. IMMX. Again, waiting. Waiting for breakouts on all of these. Except for PIC. PIC may not give a breakout. It's got a nice little downtrend here. Where do you draw this downtrend? I guess 780. That's a hard one. I could draw two, but I don't know. Those wicks look like just some pre-market movement. I don't know if I should calculate those in or not, so I just put it right there on that solid one. BTCS continuing to go up, so it did make that higher high through that resistance level, but now the question is, can it hold above that resistance level, or is it going to give back profits? LCID still coming on down. So now as a short, let's draw this trend line for the short breakdown. We got this trend line here. When will it break this level? 46.15, and you'll be looking for probably a profit target down here at the 45.60s or lower. So a break of the 46. 46 would be a short position. Fine, coming on down. BTS getting up there to $5 or $7, which was 25 or 15 cents above where it was. Ben is probably up. He's probably up a good $500 right now on BTCS, because I know he bought a lot of it down at $4. A whole lot of it. And I doubt he's planning on selling anything. All right, LCID coming down here. Will it break that 46? 46 breakdown there. Looking real nice. 46.05 entry. 46.05. So no entry yet. But the more times it comes up, then we can move up the short entry to maybe the 46, 46.50 46.15 now. 46.15 would be the short position if it can go up and come back down. But if it can't, it would just be that 46.05 entry. Going up again. So yeah, 46.15 now. Giving a little movement up. Let's get on back down, buddy. $46.15. Vine becoming a really grindy stock now. BTCS still pumping up. So will 46.15 come into play as a short position? 46.15, can it get a break? So micro trend break. So you be in right there at the 46.15 and see if it can get a full break. Profit target probably down here at the 45.64 really would be nice. Can it get it? Coming back to this level. Would you add at the 46.05 or just ride with what you got there at the 46.15 is the question. Getting a little bouncy. $46.15. And as long as it doesn't break above the 46.81, I think you'll be okay. 46.81, you'll have to cut it though. Give it some time to play down here. Get those buyers trapped in here under here. 46.15. Little bit of a failure up there at the VWAP. Has failed there once before. So the out position right here, trend line would be the 46.81. You have to get out there. But as of now, it's still looking safe. Okay. So at this point, what you add to this position, 46.15 as a short. $46.15, yeah, I think that would be an add. $46.15 right there. Once it comes back down here and actually breaks it. Just needs to break down this 46.32. Mm-hmm. You were in BTCS, had my sell order at 685, but was watching to see if it could push to 7. I got distracted and it filled and pushed through 710. That comment was worth it. Nice trade on BTCS. So it's pushing up here off of this trend line. The only question now is can it form a higher low? Will it fail back below the 46.59 again? Can we see a higher low here? So it never did get up here to this area of the 46.80. Let's see, will it push? Will it break down that 46.50? So we never got stopped out. And now do we add here? Add at the 46.32. Right here at the break of this candle. So 46.32 would be another add to a short position. If it comes down there. Let's see if it comes down. So at this point, new stop out point would be at, well, I guess you could just hold it. It's still pretty close to this 81. So I just hold it there. And then possible add at the 46.32, 46.30. There it is. There's a nice little hunky push down. So we'll be adding down here once it comes to the 46.30. Once we see that on the bid. Okay. 46.30. I'll probably go ahead and add here for the breakdown and see if it'll go ahead and do it. And then the stop out on a double position size will be the 46.70. Looking for a micro trend breakdown. Profit target. Let's see, 46.35, 45.63 would be great. Working its way down, looking like it wants to break. Can it get through there? Got bought up off that level, so the out would be the 46.71 up here. Giving it some more time. Close that candle, so definitely the out is that 46.71. Can we see that crack out of here? The first profit target, you could probably do $46, and then the next one try to get 46 or 45.50. So what, 20 cents and then maybe 50 cents? Cracking. Will it pick up momentum to the downside? First profit target would definitely be that 46. See how fast he can get down there. So just a little peak down here through the trend, but not a full break. Can we get some more selling? The out is still up here at the 46.70. Okay, there's the first move to the $46 would be the take profit. Take half at the 46. Let's see if it'll get down there and break that 46 level. Okay, so that would be the first profit take, half right there at the 46. And then holding the rest for a move down to the 45.64 with the out of up here at the 46.44. So you'd be selling, I think you'll still be selling for a loss on those last shares. The first entry was the 46.15, then the next entry was the 46.29. So you'll be risking from the 29 to the 43, about 10-15 cents on that other half. Looking for a continuation break here at the 46.06. So there, it's getting down there. Let's see if it can push. Push through that 46. Having some trouble. Can we go ahead and bounce down to that 45.80? There it is, 45.90. Looking for the continuation all the way down for the next half down here at the 45.62, if possible. $45.87s. The out is still up here at the 46.44. So that out, the reason I put the out there is because this little micro trend will become a type of kind of like support. You know how we look for supports on the long side. There's also supports on the short side as well. So this will be the out here at the 46.43. Came down to the 46, got a nice little breakdown, but could not get that further push. So you still be holding half at this point. Look at Vine. Vine's still right where it was when we left it. BTCS still coming down. IMMX laying right there on the trend line there. Look at that. Look how I laid on that trend line. 640 right there. Look at that. Lay right on it. That's what I was waiting on, for it to come on down here and see if it can start rejecting off this level, or will it just break this down at that 640? Yeah, 640 level. LCID. Will it get continuation down? It's got a lot of resistance levels up top. Let me look and see if there's anything else over here that I want to look at for the day. If not, probably shut it down, and then I'll be following these trends, looking for some nice trends to trade into this weekend. Or, well, I don't know if I want to hold over that long weekend. That's the only thing. Everything's looking like it had its buy up, and everything's kind of selling off for Wednesday. Hump day. Vine still has not given up a bunch of profit. Still has room all the way down here to the 531. Let's see, not the 531. What's the top of this? 811. It's a little bit of congestion right through that level. May give a bounce off the 764. But very weak movement now that it touched the top. Look at how it fell down here. Coming back down to this 817 level, giving back all that profit it just had. So we'll see if it can break back into the previous day. How much profit will it actually give back? BTCS continues to try to pump higher. But definitely, that volume's definitely falling off. So it still didn't hit the out yet on the 46.45, so it'll still be well within the green. Looking for the profit target down here at the 45.63. Okay. Well, we kind of saw some moves for the morning, but some of these you would have had already be in. Like LCID for that rip up to 47, you would have had to already be in maybe pre-market. Because if you bought up here, you are a sad, sad person right now. You're down $2 per share and paying the shorts down here. Profit target at this 45.61. Let's see. Can he get there? Looks like on the 15 minutes, about to crack down 45.80. Next break point. Can it get down to this 45.60 level? $45.80s, 20 cents away from profit from the last sellout, last half sellout. Getting a little bouncy above this level though. Boy, IMX gave back a lot of profit over here. I knew it was going to do this today. It came up here and just completely is in this range. But we will continue watching it. It just doesn't look that good now that there's so much congestion right in this range between the 625 and the 750. And then it looks like it's going to go ahead and break down back within that old trend there. Vine coming on back down, almost back within the teens, 19, 8, 15, somewhere in there. Okay. See a lot of questionable plays. All right, so coming up to the profit target here at the 45.60. Picking up some momentum, could sell another half here and then move the stop down here to $45.99, $46. So sell half of what you got at the 45.61, then move your stop right here to the 46. If it goes back above that, sell out because your entry was up here at the trend. $45.60 will be the profit target for half. Did it even go to 45? No, it went to 45.62, so it still wouldn't have sold yet. Waiting for that push through this bottom. There it is. That would be a half sell right there, and you would bring your stop out right here to the end, $46. So if it comes back, you're still, let's see, 30 cents in the profit right here. Getting a little bounce at this bottom, which would be support for longs but resistance for shorts. See if we can get a full break here. And the next profit target, I wouldn't even set it. I would just hold this for the rest of the day. If you're already up 30 cents, I would just hold this and see how far down it goes. Why sell? BTCS continuing to throw wicks. This candle had 300 or almost 400,000 shares traded on it. Okay. All right, well, everything's kind of slowing down now. I'll continue doing some technical analysis on all this stuff maybe later on the day, but at this point, we've pretty much seen the things that were riding up throughout the week. And now we're seeing the gradual decrease of the things that are riding up, but I'm still interested in LCID as long as it holds this little trend down here of the 43. And maybe if it can consolidate sideways for maybe a couple of days. But yeah, there you are back to that profit target, but we're still holding that half there. And basically you would just move this 45.98 down on the next break unless it breaks back up here to the 46. Breaks that 46, you got to be out. See if it'll continue pushing. How far will it continue pushing? 745. So you can move your stop down to the 45.76. If it pulls back up, that's too much pressure anyway. So 45.75, that is a, let's see, 46.15, then 46.30 buy. So average price of maybe 46.25, all the way down to the 45.75 for a bounce up here. Let's see if it'll give a quick bounce up. Or you know what? You could just hold it. You could hold the VWAP, or not the VWAP, the 9 EMA here. If it pops up there, it'll probably fail. You could just hold it, but it is bouncing a little bit. A little bit. IMMX did bounce off of that trend line, so it is doing a little bit of rejection here at the trend line of that 640, but it's still very close, 10 cents away from the break, and plus on the hour chart has a lot of work to do there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut it down though. It's about to be 10 o'clock. I'm not about to sit around all day. I do have other work I gotta do today. Have a bunch of meetings, which is why I'm trying to close this one down. Make sure you check out the frameworkfortune.com website. You can also check out the Framework Fortune home channel, which is, you can just type in on YouTube Framework Fortune. You'll see content from me and from Ben over there. Also, we have a Discord that you can become a part of. Once you sign up on the website, there's a link to the Discord for members that you can get. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. This was a day of observation once again, because I didn't see anything that I could enter in today for a move higher. But maybe this afternoon, maybe LC ID will be looking a little bit better. See, around this point right here, it's starting to bounce just a little bit. But that doesn't mean it's done going down. It's just giving a little bounce. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you're on Share Vision, and like the video. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. I will have much less meetings. So I'll probably be going longer, especially if there's actually something good moving tomorrow. If you're going to continue trading throughout the day, be careful. And shout out to Lori, shout out to GD, shout out to Lauren, shout out to One Life, Fat Boy Drizzy, Daniel B. Let's see who else. Gotta keep going up. Lightning Rick, Sicilian, SB, MS. That was two different people, SB and MS. Yeah, shout out to everybody that tuned in today, and shout out Donnell as well. And as always, let me make sure I got this thing set right. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.